Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So glad you could join us here in Brooklyn, the home of the Nets. And, of course, Walker Kessler. Without his presence, they'll have to overcome the hole there.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard, I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team, and really the last guy I expected to see them move.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Suggs in the corner. Shot clock at 6. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Shoots the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break. But for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Holmgren with the bounce pass. Charlotte moving the ball around. And that one's good. Suggs.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now here's Billups. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Towns wide open. And the Nets another 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the dunk by Duncan.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
Here's Billups. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Duncan. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
All too easy for Duncan there. Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants to.
Outside Billups. Pass to Bamba. Lets it go with the 3. to the paint. Here's Black. Good, and the assist goes to town. Black's got 5 now. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. You just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. We'll see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Offensive rebound. Duncan on the follow.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Outside Billups. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Duncan. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Too easy there for Duncan. I mean, he's got such balance and a high skill level, able to play through contact effortlessly.
Here's Black. There's Ball with the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Hunter. Goes up.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Now here's Billups. Pass to Bamba. Back to Billups. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
It's tipped. And here's Duncan. Covered by Bamba. For 3, Hunter. Ball with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Pass to Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Tim Duncan has been on display for Charlotte. He finishes with 9 points in the Hornets. 17. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's made the decision that he wants to huddle up with his guys. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Suggs in the corner. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Duncan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Inside Duncan, highly efficient. So really the defense has to try to get physical.
And that one falls for Duncan. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Pass to Black. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hornets on defense now. It's a 5-point game. The kick out to Ball. Off target from outside. And a fast break now for the Hornets. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And the 3-ball is good. Suggs has got 6.
You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every 3 that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Pass the ball. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Bamba's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 8. Here's Duncan. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Brooklyn. Towns, no luck. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Towns, the screen. And Giddey gets it to go.
He's got some touch. Giddey delicate with that one.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul.
2 seconds. Substitutions for your Nets.
Here's Hunter. 5 points in the game. Pass to Embiid. Duncan with it. Down low. Embiid punches it down.
I got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Second quarter.
Here's Black. On the wing, Bridges. Takes a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Bridges got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Hunter. Embiid trying to break loose.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
And here is Ball. No scoring in this one. Towns for 3. And the Nets another 3.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Back to Duncan. Pass to Hunter. The 3. And Duncan throws it down.
Hey, it may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points, and he makes your team a ton better.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to Billups. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Bridges. Launches a 3. Hornets with the rebound. 32 seconds left in the first half. Now Hunter. Duncan with it. He's guarded by Billups. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Duncan's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte.
Look at how comfortable Duncan is inside the paint. He knows those close range angles like no other. He's special in that regard.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing here by 8. Now Johnson. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Charlotte in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Hornets leading by 8. Young with the ball. Phillips picks him up defensively. Pass to Bol. Here's Holmgren. Hasn't made one yet. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 11.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Outside, Phillips. Pass to Black. Puts up a 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Inside, Bol. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. You know, Greg, one thing you noticed, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Young looking it over. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Young. Pass to Hardaway for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
That one good for 2.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. To the middle. Here's Billups. Done with some nice D.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And the Hornets miss again. Nets trailed by 9. Here's Ball. And that one's good. Towns. And now that's 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 7.
Those boards appear to me like easy money for Ball. Then the awareness to put it back through, that's good work.
Outside, Phillips. Outside, Ball. Beyond the arc. The basket good off the assist from Phillips. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Charlotte making some changes. 1:09 left in the third quarter. George with the ball. Nothing on the board. Charlotte moving the ball around. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. 55 seconds left in the third. Three-pointer by Embiid. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Johnson outside. The trade. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
Embiid the screen. Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And here's Johnson outside. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Johnson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nets. Duncan outside. The 3. No good on that one. Towns for 3. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Hornets lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second. But and it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Brooklyn trailing. Outside, Ball. The kick out to Towns. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And it's the Hornets with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Ball. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time. Working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Pass to Suggs. To the wing right side. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the inside. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, listened in with what Jordi Fernandez was telling the team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Pass to Suggs. Knocked away. Stolen by Ball. Off with the layup. Hornets leading by 4. A 3, Hunter. No good on that one. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The kick out to Ball. Towns the screen. It's stolen by Duncan. Suggs in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Embiid. Outside for George. And the 3 off target.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Now that's incredible. A huge bucket in the most emphatic way possible. Now that is not supposed to happen.
Giving away a ton of height and still takes it straight at him for the slam. At the most critical time of the ball game, too. Wow.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Next, please. Come on, let's see those dance moves.
And the Hornets making a change here. Charlotte in the lead. Suggs looking around. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Holmgren.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Inside. And he slams it down right on top of Tim.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Basket counts.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Now, here's Ball. Outside, Towns. Bamba. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And it's the Hornets ball. Suggs with the ball. Phillips picks him up defensively. Here's Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
Outside, Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
With the height that Chet has, there isn't much you can do against him inside.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Stolen by Bamba.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Second chance shot. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Pass to Black. Takes the 3. Hornets with the rebound. It's deflected. And here is Holmgren. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up.
Finger on the like